Miss B, I am so excited to talk about this. Nursing home is not for me. I hear a lot of us always tell me, Betty, there's no way I will retire in a nursing home. And it's true, especially for diaspora. We always have an option, home or here. One thing I always tell my people is that it doesn't matter where you retire so long as you have a proper planning for where you retire. The title of my video is Nursing Home is not for me because a lot of us still don't understand what is long-term care. You can still retire here and still have a good retirement so long as you properly understand how to retire and have something called long-term care. So absolutely, if you don't want to retire home, you gotta buy you some long-term care. If you have an aging parent, you gotta buy them a long-term care. So what is a long-term care? Long-term care is a kind of insurance that take care of you whenever you cannot do things like bathing, nursing we call them ADLs, bathing, walking. So long as you cannot do the activities of daily living, which can be because of accident or cancers or anything like that. A lot of us are stuck, especially me right now. I feel like my parents is always calling, they need money here and there, and we have to give them out, or we have a relative who has a cancer or who is disabled. If we buy long-term care, we don't have to go out of our pocket to take care of these people, or you don't have to go out of pocket to take care of yourself later on when you need all this kind of help. Now, chances are, not only are we going to need them if you're sick or disabled, but chances are 70% of us will need this after age of 65. We will need some sort of money coming in to take care of us after age of 75, after age of 60. Our kids are not gonna do it. We cannot rely on the government to do it. And frankly, right now, the three things that people rely on is health insurance. That is only gonna pay for your hospital bills. Medicare is only gonna pay for the short-term skilled nursing facility. Medicaid, which is supposed to be for people with unlimited, very limited resources. The problem is the places they're gonna take you, you don't wanna go there. So my biggest advice to anybody is get you some long-term care. You can buy this type of insurance through three places. You can just buy it as a standalone long-term care, or you can buy it through your annuities that pays you for the rest of your life, or you can buy it through your term insurance with something called living benefit. So if you have term insurance, make sure you ask your agent if you have a living benefit or long-term care in it. If you have the permanent solution, make sure you ask them, did they include the long-term care in it? Because you just don't want an insurance just that take care of you when you die. Oh no, none of us want to die. But we can buy this type of insurance where the death benefit take care of you when you're also still alive, okay? So absolutely, it's not easy to take care of our aging parent, and if you do not plan, that means all your retirement money will be going towards taking care of you. Let me just show you guys real fast an example, especially if you're in 50 and 40, you're gonna thank me later for this. You need to absolutely, if you don't have a lot of resources, please go buy you some living benefit term or some permanent solution with long-term care. So if you are on age 40, let's say you buy a term for 30 years, and it's about 250,000 coverage. This 250 can be your death benefit, but it can also be your long-term care. Take care of you when you're still living in case of accident, like I explained. So that means by the time you're 65, 25 years from now, if they charge you about $44 an hour, and I know this because I've just looked at it, that will mean about $528 a year. In 25 years from now, you will have given these people about $13,200. But guess what? When you're 65 and now you are not able to take care of yourself, but although you still have 5 more years here, you can get paid about $60,000, 25%, 24% of this death benefits. They start paying you when you're still alive. Are you with me? That's about $60,000 every year, which is about $5,000 every month. Man, which kind of investment would you have given them only $13,000, but they get to pay you $60,000 for the next 5 years if you only buy a 30-year term? Okay? And I'm assuming you will need it at age 65. Now, what if you're 50? I don't want to wait too long. But if you're 50 now, they will make you pay monthly about 117. Now, you pay that until when you're 65, which means you pay for 15 years. Then you will have given these people about 21,006 cents, which means when you're 65, you will have only invested about 21,000 in here. But because you are now 65 and you need that care and your kids are not taking care of you, you get about 60,000 for the next 15 years. That's about 5,000 every month. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, even if you don't have money, please get you some long-term care. Look at the insurance you have and ask yourself, does it have a living benefit, or is it just when I die? If it's just when you die, I'm sorry. You gotta start thinking about when you live too. Okay? This means if you are in my country, getting $5,000 every month, that's a 500,000 Kenyan shillings. Man, 500,000 Kenyan shillings, that's almost like having 50 houses. You have to build 50 houses that you are charging people about 10,000 Kenyan shillings. Which one is easy? To have 50 houses or to have invested 2 million to get about 5,000 coming in? I don't know which one is easy for you, but to me, I would rather buy something like this. If you don't have money, please buy you some long-term care with living benefit. If you're younger, please buy it when you're still young so that you don't have any health issues and you lock it at a very low price. If you have parents, please get you some long-term care so that you don't have to spend all your money taking care of them. We love them, but we can be smart about how we take care of them. So retirement, again, guys, is not about where you're gonna retirement. It's about properly planning for your retirement. Call me for this. Inbox me about more about long-term care. If you have any question, I'll send you a copy of this. Otherwise, see you at the top and have a lovely evening. This is Miss B Finance 101.